Hey, my name is Kara. I'm an ultrasound tech, and let's talk today about whether or not it was better or worse that I am a tech and I went through having two pregnancies with an elevated risk of having chromosomal abnormalities. Now, I think this is definitely a double-edged sword here. So, on one hand, it was worse, I feel, because I knew exactly what they were looking for. I knew exactly what it meant when the radiologist told me that the nuchal translucency was increased. And I basically knew all the risks associated with having an increased nuchal and, having heart defects on baby potentially, et cetera, et cetera. But it was also better because I did know the scientific basis behind what was going on, and I wasn't just in the dark about it, relying on a doctor who may or may not have been as informative as I would have liked. And I say this because I've had a lot of comments from other people basically saying that their doctor either really scared them when they had abnormal results or didn't really give them a whole lot of information. It was also nice with my medical background not having to Google things and basically sifting through the internet and this plethora of information out there that could lead me down a really, really bad rabbit hole. And I think that was definitely a really nice thing about being a tech and having that medical background and just knowing what is right and what is wrong with all the information that is out there. So I personally didn't do a whole lot of Googling after I had the results from the tests that the pregnancies could have some sort of genetic abnormality with them. But in the end, even when I was being scanned initially at the clinic that I work at, we are not a high risk clinic and we do not have TVs on the wall that you can watch the scan with. So it was kind of nice, honestly, being in the dark about it until my coworker did mention to me that she was seeing some abnormalities, and then the radiologist came in and talked to me. But even when we were at the high risk clinic where they do have the monitors on the wall where you can watch the whole scan, I just chose not to because although it may have been beneficial to me to just see the scan happening live and know whether or not things were abnormal as they were being measured, I just chose not to do that because I thought it would cause me more anxiety. And I chose to wait until the radiologist came in afterward to give me the results from those scans at MFM. So in the end, I think I am grateful for having my background as a tech, going through what I did. But at the same time, I do sometimes wonder if it would have just been less stressful overall if I didn't have a medical background, because both of my pregnancies did turn out to be normal. And I wouldn't have actually really had to stress out a whole lot if I didn't know what an increased nuchal potentially meant.